My name is Kingsley. I learned the hard way that ignorance is costly. It birthed this vision.
Farming is the backbone of our nation, a source of sustenance and prosperity.
This story is about the mistake I made and how it nearly cost me everything. I grew up in a small village in Nigeria. We had good land, rich soil, and hardworking people. But we also had one big problem. Most of us didn't know much beyond our farms. I was one of them. After my father passed away, I inherited his large cassava farm. People respected him for his honesty, and they trusted me to carry on the name. But I had no real farming knowledge. I just followed what others were doing. One day, a man from the city came to our village. His name was Mr. Bello. He wore a fine suit, spoke good English, and claimed to be a market broker. He said he could help us sell our cassava directly to big companies and export some abroad. It sounded like a dream. I didn't ask many questions. I didn't even know what questions to ask. I just said, yes. Mr. Bello told me I had to harvest everything fast and bring it to a warehouse in town. He promised payment after delivery. I didn't sign any contract. I didn't even take his ID or ask where his office was. All I saw was the money he promised. I hired extra workers, rented trucks, and spent my last savings to speed up the harvest. My friends and neighbors warned me, Kingsley, are you sure this man is real? But I replied, don't worry. He knows what he's doing. The harvest went well. I transported 20 tons of cassava to the warehouse he gave me. Mr. Bello shook my hand, smiled, and said, give me 2 days. You'll receive your money. That was the last time I saw him. 2 days passed. Then 4. Then a week. His phone switched off. The warehouse empty. I went to the police. They asked for documents. I had none. That's when it hit me. I had just lost everything. 20 tons of cassava, gone. My savings, gone. Even the workers I hired were threatening to fight me for their unpaid balance. All because I didn't know better. Because I was ignorant. I sat under the mango tree behind my house for days. I didn't eat. I didn't sleep. People mocked me. Big man farmer who got scammed. I wanted to hide. I wanted to disappear. But one day, an elderly woman, Mama Risi, walked up to me. She said, Kingsley, you are not foolish. You are just untrained. Ignorance is expensive, but you can learn from it. That woke something inside me. I decided to fight back, not with fists, but with knowledge. I started attending agricultural trainings in the city. I learned about contracts, standard weights, buyers associations, and digital tracking of produce. I joined a cooperative. I opened a business account. I learned how to register my farm as a business. One day, I was invited to a farming conference in Abuja. There, I met real buyers, licensed ones, with traceable records and company websites. This time, when I signed a deal, I knew every word in the contract. I made sure payments were done in stages. I even hired a small legal firm to guide me. And guess what? The following harvest, I made more money than I ever imagined. I sold my cassava to a starch processing company and also supplied Gary to supermarkets in Lagos. From one terrible experience, I became smarter, wiser, stronger. Now, I go to villages to speak to young farmers. I tell them, don't let ignorance rob you. Learn. Ask questions. Don't just trust a sweet mouth, check documents. Check records. I tell them, if someone promises you gold, make sure they can prove it in writing. Because I have learned, ignorance is not free. It is very, very expensive. And knowledge, that one pays you back forever. Moral of the story: don't assume. Learn. Ask questions. Ignorance may seem cheap at first, but it can cost you everything. Equip yourself with knowledge, it's the best investment you'll ever make. If you find the story of Mr. Kingsley educative, let me read your comment and also subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification button to be alerted when my new video drops. Don't forget to share to others.